everyone, today I'm going to go over 1.5, which is describe angle pair relationships. So let's first go over some vocabulary. First we have complementary angles. These are two angles that will have a sum of 90 degrees. Supplementary angles will have a sum of 180 degrees. Adjacent angles are angles that are next to each other and they have to share the same vertex and a side. So if you look at the picture here, angles 1 and 2 are adjacent because they share this side right here and this endpoint. A linear pair are two adjacent angles that make a straight line. So how I remember this is linear means line and pair means two. So these two angles, 3 and 4, make up that line. Vertical angles are each pair of opposite angles made by two intersecting lines. So another thing that you might not remember about vertical angles is that they are congruent. So in this image here, angle 5 and angle 7 are vertical angles and they're congruent, and angle 6 and angle 8 are also vertical angles and those two are congruent. Okay, so let's do some examples. Are J and M, which is this angle here, and L and K, which is this angle here, adjacent? So they need to share a common side and a vertex. So they do share the vertex, which is point N, but they don't share a common side. So this would be no. Next we have name a pair of complementary angles. Name a pair of supplementary angles. So complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. So we have 20 degrees, 110 degrees, and 70 degrees. So we would want to use the 70 plus the 20, that would equal 90, and that would be our complementary angles. So that would be angle UTV and angle XYZ. Then for supplementary angles, those have to add up to 180 degrees. So with our three angles, that would be 110 and 70, and that will add up to 180. So that's angle VTW and angle XYZ. So next we're given that angles 1 and 2 are complementary and we want to find the measure of angle 2. So measure of angle 1 is 52 degrees, and since it's complementary, that means they're both going to add up to 90 degrees. So we can solve it by doing 90 minus 52, which is 38. So that means measure of angle 2 is 38 degrees. In number 4, we have that angles 1 and 2 are supplementary, so that means they add up to 180 degrees, and we want to find the measure of angle 2. Measure of angle 1 is 94 degrees, so in order to find measure of angle 2, we're going to do 180 minus 94. So then that will give us 86 degrees. In this next example, we're looking for the measure of angle ABD, which is here, and DBC, which is this one here. So to find these angles, we have to first find x, and we know 2x plus 3x is going to equal 90, since this has to be a 90-degree angle here, and we can use the angle addition postulate for that. So we get 5x equals 90. So that means x equals 18. Then to find the measure of angle ABD, we can plug in 18 for x. So 2 times 18 is 36 degrees. And for measure of angle DBC, we can plug in 18 for x, so 3 times 18 is 54 degrees. Okay, in this next problem, we're finding the same angles. So ABD and DBC. So these two angles are a linear pair, so that means 10x plus 1 plus 9x minus 11 is going to equal 180 degrees. When we combine like terms, we get 19x minus 10 equals 180, 19x equals 190, and x equals 10. Then to find the measurement of each angle, we can plug in 10 into x. So measure of angle ABD is going to be 10 times 10 plus 1. So that's going to be 101 degrees. And the measure of angle DBC is going to be 9 times 10 minus 11. And that's going to be 79 degrees. And a way to check is to add these two together, and that should equal 180 degrees. So next we have use the diagram to determine if the angles are vertical angles, linear pair, or neither. So angle 1 and 2 are right here, and those two make a line, which is this here. So that means this is a linear pair. Next we have angle 2 and 4, and these are called vertical angles because they're like across from each other when two lines intersect. And for the last one, we're looking at angles 5 and 7. So they aren't a linear pair because they don't make up a line together. They aren't vertical angles because they aren't across from each other when two lines intersect, so this one would be neither. So much for watching. I hope this video helped you understand describing angle pair relationships. Have a good day. Bye!